Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ma. I live in UK and this is a channel about semi-hydroponics or passive hydroponics or however you want to call it. Right, so this will be the episode 2 of the mini series about semi-hydroponics. And you have your leca, soaked it. Now what? Obviously you will need a plant to put in leca. What do you need to do with the plant? First of all, I will suggest to let the plant dry for a few days, depending on your climate, obviously. Because if the compost is drier, it will be easier to remove from the roots, which makes sense, I guess. So let it dry, or not if you don't want it, but you will need to use more water in the process and you'll stress the roots more. Let it dry, remove the compost, choose whatever setup you want. I think I will have a solution about the transparent pots and algae build-up. I think. I'm still trying, but so I will not tell you anything about it for now, till I'm not sure. Right, you choose your setup. You did you put the plant in leca. Why I didn't took any plant or any leca? I don't know, but usually, just give me 1 second because I'm prepared like always. You have a pot. You have the leca, you have the plant. Usually, depending on the root size, you will choose the size of the pot, obviously. Like the plants that are put in soil, you will not have to choose a too bigger pot for a small root system. So, depending on the size of the roots, I usually put half of the way with leca. This is what I'm doing and it's working fine for me. So I put half of the way, put the plant, put the leca on top, give it a good shake, hold the plant like that and give it a good shake to the pot because the balls will fall into place. Put the plant, put the leca, give it a good shake. And that's it. Leave it like that. Leave it like that for a week. Again, depending of the temperatures in your area. If it's colder, you can leave it for 2 weeks. If it's warmer, you can't leave it for 2 weeks because it will dry. So what do I mean by leaving like that? The plant, it's leaving it like that without any nutrients. Especially if the leca is wet and the roots are wet. What I advise you to do, if you have the time, after you wash the roots, because you can't remove all the compost, even if the compost is dry, you still can't remove it all. After you wash the roots, you can put some hydrogen peroxide if you see any root rot. If not, don't. Let the roots dry. Let them dry for 1 hour or 2. Put them on a paper towel. Don't put them soaking wet in soaking leca because you will have a disaster. You will have root rot anyway, but you can establish how much root rot you will have. If you are in a hurry, it's better not to do it. Or leave the plant with the roots out, leave it like that for half a day or whatever you feel like it, and after that put it in leca. Leca can be damp. Usually it is because you just soak it, right? So, dry roots, damp leca, not soaking wet leca. Leave it like that for a week or 2, depending on your climate. Check it. Check the leca. Remove the first layer of pebbles. And if the next layer of pebbles it's a bit darker, that means the leca is still damp. So you are good to go. Leave it like that to dry for a bit, to acclimate to the new environment. After that, after 1 week or 2 weeks, you can put the nutrient solution. Jesus, and this is a big topic, but I will make it short. My advice, my experience, what I'm doing with my plants. This is all me. If you want to take my advice, take it. If you don't, don't. Simple as that. First thing to check for your water is the pH. The pH in hydroponics, semi-hydroponics, however you want to call it, it's from 5.5, some say till 6.5, a lot of them say till 5.8, right? And why? And I will show you, and I already told you to Google it, but I don't think many of you did. The pH is really important for the water because the pH allows the roots to soak up the nutrients. All right? If the pH is too high, some of the root nutrients are lost in a high pH. The plant can't get enough nutrients. It will grow probably, but the leaves will be tiny, or she will die, or the root will die, or there are loads of things that can happen. That's why I'm advising you to start with the pH of 5. Why 5? It's simple, because leca, it's raising the water pH. That's why you should change your water reservoir every month. It's actually advised to change it every 10 days, but because no one has the time to do that, and let's face it, you need to change it at least once a month. Right, why the pH is important? Let's see if you can see it. So this is the absorption chart of the pH. You can see down here the value of the pH and how much from each element the plant will absorb. That's why I do advise you to Google this and take a look. It will take you 2 minutes. It's not a big deal. And from this chart, you can determine what the plant is not absorbing enough because of the pH. So if you put the pH of 5.5, you will see that the plant will not absorb enough phosphorus, enough calcium, enough magnesium, which are really important for the growth of a plant. And if you see that, what do you need to do? You have to supplement that. Now, next step, it's measuring the EC. EC, or parts per million, because it's TDS and EC, they are the same, they are measuring the same thing, but with different units. The only difference is that 700 TDS, it's around, no, 500 TDS, it's around 1 EC. If you want to have an accurate measurement of the EC, of the nutrients in the water, go with the EC. Don't go with the TDS. Right. Or if you know the formula to do it, to find out how much nutrients you have in the water, you can use the TDS. No issues there. We all know that tap water, even if it's filtered, it will have a high EC. It will have like 500 to 700 or 800, depending of the area now. Mine has 753 EC, which is a lot because it's not giving me enough space to put, not enough space. The quantity of nutrients, it's too big, and it's not allowing me to put too much nutrient solution. I hope I'm clear with that. So, because I don't know which are the nutrients in my water, don't have a clue, even if it's filtered, I've noticed that the AC, it's not going lower. So filter water or tap water, the AC will be the same. So in that case, I will advise rainwater, osmosis water, distilled water, things like that. But if you don't have it, you don't have it. Go with the tap water, but the tap water will already have a higher EC. When the rainwater has 43 EC, the tap water has 753. A big difference. So for the rainwater, I am allowed to put more nutrients in the water that I will normally put in my filtered water, because it will not give me enough space to juggle with the numbers. EC should be around 800 to 1100 for the young plants that are not established, that are not like that one. That one can tolerate an EC of 2000 without any problem. A young plant, you'll burn the roots. The roots will burn and die, and the plant will die. Duh. All right. So, first of all, you have your water. Wherever you water you choose, I think, well, it's fine. It's fine to use the tap water, filtered water, but you will not give the plants enough nutrients. And you will have issues of sizes of the leaf, maybe yellowing or not holding a leaf so much. It's what I've seen in my plants, and I've noticed with rainwater, where I can put more nutrients in it, it's fine. What nutrients should you use? Well, it's up to you. I have these two, which I didn't use so much because my water, it's not giving me the chance to use as much. I have this one, which is good, but you'll always, this will be a long video. If I start to break down every formula on every nutrients that I use, it will be a long video, but I don't want to. So every formula has an NPK, right? My husband is calling me, so give me a second. Sorry for that. Right, so what I was saying, obviously I can't remember. Right, so I can't break down every formula on every bottle. You just need to research what is your plant in need more. We all know that we need some sort of NPK, right? But every single thing that I have here has a different NPK. That's why I mix them. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. If I'm not, tough luck, I am. And it's working fine. So I usually mix whatever. I think I don't choose the same nutrients every time. I'm changing them. I'm usually changing them, trying to alterate them, and to see if it's working, and so far it is. So, well, right, what else do I have here? Well, I have the pH down. This pH down has 1 liter. I have it for 4 years. I don't think it went till here. And I'll tell you why. First, when you start to do your solution, even if you measure the pH, you see the pH is really big, right? Don't put any pH down, because every solution of nutrients will lower the pH, because they are doing that. So first, put your nutrients, put your salts, put whatever you want to put in there, but be careful with the proportions, because you have here, you can't see it. You have here how much nitrogen it is, how much phosphorus, calcium, copper, magnesium, zinc, whatever they have there, and values are really small. Yeah. Anyway, do your research. See what the plant needs more. We all know what they need in general, but And how do you do your research? Just go on Google. There is a thing called Google. And see there from where is the plant. After you see from where is the plant, go and look for that area, what kind of compost they have, how is the weather, things like that. And it will give you a general idea about how is the environment of that plant. Or watch Planting Paints. He's doing the research for you. There you go, a tip. And all right, you mixed everything. You will see, if you look on the absorption chart, pH absorption chart, Jesus Christ, you will see between 5.5 and 6 what the plant it's not taking enough. That's a thing even people can use, even the people that are still growing in compost, you can use that because they are pH measuring things that you put in the soil and you find out the pH of the soil. So you can see how much the plant is taking from the nutrients and is not. That's why if you measure the pH and it's between 5.5 and 6, you will see that the plant will not have enough phosphorus, enough calcium, enough magnesium, and enough molybdenum. You can research all of those, what they are supposed to mean and what are they doing in a plant life cycle, but I think we all know. All right, so you will need to supply all of those, because all these nutrients in water, after a certain amount of time, they are disappearing. So you will need to change your reservoir of water every 2-3 weeks, even once a month. But you need to do that because the water pH will grow from week to week. And if you don't believe me, test it yourself. Just put some leca with some water, take the pH after 1 week or after 1 hour. Take it again to see how much it grows. So if the pH is growing, the plant will not absorb the nutrients, and you can put as many nutrients as you want, the plant will not absorb it. It's simple, it's chemistry, look it up. Right, so you made your solution. I will not advise you to any brand because I think they are all good. They're all good. Buy some calcium, CalMag, which is calcium and magnesium. Add that as well to your solution, no matter what you are using. Just read the labels, and if on the label it's saying, for example, this one, it's saying to add 40 milliliters, 10 milliliters of water, don't. This is hydroponic stuff. It's not semi-hydroponics. It's not the same thing. So don't do it. Measure your EC. Really important. Between 800 and 1100 for young plants till 2000 to established plants. So after a period of 1 week or 2 weeks, since your plant was in a pot, here is a plant. Can you see it? Can you see the plant? Use your imagination, because I don't know why I don't have a plant. You can put the water with the nutrients. Do not think just because the plant likes the moisture, you need to put water till here. Leca, the properties of a leca, it's capillary reaction, right? So do you see this pot has a lip here and a space, so the water will not touch directly the hose, okay? If you put water till here, it's more than enough, believe me. It's more than enough for a pot like that, and it's a big pot. See? Big pot. So it's more than enough. Don't go with the water till here, because if you will check after 1 or 2 days, you will see that all the leca is really wet inside, and the roots will, guess what, rot. So don't overwater your plants. Even with semi-hydroponics, people are saying it's impossible. No, it's not impossible. It's very, very possible, believe me. So just a bit of water. If it's a small pot, even more. Just put just a bit of water. If you have the transparent pot, that's even better, because you can see till where the leca is wet and where it's not wet. And you can add more if you want to. But if it's a small pot, just a tiny bit of water and just go around the plant to soak all the leca, and you will see that not even all the water will go in the bottom. So just put a bit more to fill just a little tiny bit of water. It will be enough for a small pot. It's true the small pots are drying easily than the bigger one. I've told you, I have that philodendron is in compost since 4 of October. 4 of October. Never check it, didn't water it at all, because we are in England, it's humid and blah blah blah. But it's fine. It's fine. He didn't lost any leaf. He doesn't look like root rotting, because I don't know, because I didn't check it. But it's a well-established plant. It will manage. I put just a bit of water around, I don't know, every 2 months or so. But it's fine. The pebbles inside, they are still wet, so it's fine. Don't let your plant dry too much, the leca, I mean, too much. Because what leca will do when it's too dry, it will soak the water from the roots, and that will kill the plant. Right, I hope I covered everything. I don't know what else to tell you. You can use everything that you want in the water. Something flew away, don't know what. Super Thrive, for succulents, cactus mix. Again, read the labels, see what's in each, and make a bit of math when you want to do it. Neem oil, don't use neem oil in the water with the nutrients. Yeah, I have a lot of things here, but you can use whatever you want in the water with the nutrients. You don't have to go overboard. Those type of things. And I have 200 plants, right? I think it will last you for 1.5 years, maybe more. So this is, I have it for 1 year and something, and it's maybe till here. It's halfway through. So yeah, don't go overboard. Don't buy the expensive stuff. Buy instead the Calmeg, calcium and magnesium, because the plant can't absorb it at 5.5 and 6 pH. They need a higher pH for that, but the higher pH is not working with the semi-hydroponics, so you have to supply it. Use the common sense, people. Read the labels, use the common sense. And that's it for today, because this is getting way too long. I guess I will see you next Friday. I'm not sure, because I want to paint this room and I want to do a good job, so I have a lot of things to do. So if you have any questions, comment down below. And that's it. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.